After Peter Obi, Atiku refused to congratulate and acknowledge the rightful president. See what Tinubu's next line of action. Bola Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, has not received any congratulatory message from his main challengers, the February 25th, 2023 presidential election. Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and Peter Obi of the Labour Party. This was reviewed by Bayo Ononoga, a special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, on Friday. He said both Atiku and Obi have remained silent since the Supreme Court upheld Tinubu's victory on Thursday. The Supreme Court dismissed the petitions filed by Atiku and Obi, who had alleged that the election was marred by irregularities and fraud. The court ruled that Tinubu was duly elected by the majority of lawful votes cast. Nonoga, however, said that Tinubu is willing to work with Atiku and Obi for the development of the country. He said that Tinubu has extended an olive branch to them and invited them to join his government. He told Punch in an interview that Tinubu has always been open to working with the opposition. He said Tinubu made this clear in his statement on Thursday and in his inauguration speech on May 29. He quoted Tinubu as saying that he respects the democratic right of Atiku and Obi to challenge his victory and that he considered them as brothers, members of the same family living in the same house but in different rooms. He added that Tinubu said he is a superman but a human being who welcomes alternative ideas that the opposition may also provide. He said that it is now up to Atiku and Obi to accept Tinubu's offer of cooperation. He noted that Obi's absence from the country is not an excuse for not congratulating Tinubu. He said that Obi can easily reach out to Tinubu through phone or social media. He said that this will show that Obi has accepted the verdict of the Supreme Court, which is final. He also dismissed the report that Tinubu might use the reconciliation process as a cover to persecute his political opponents after the judgment. He said that Tinubu is a Democrat who won the election fair and square. He said that Tinubu is a tolerant president who welcomes ideas. He said Tinubu does not believe in alienating anyone with a different opinion. He said that they are all Nigerians. Meanwhile, in another news headline, in the wake of a controversial Supreme Court judgment in the appeals filed by the Labour Party presidential candidate Mr. Peter Obi and the People's Democratic Party PDP presidential candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the National Rescue Congress (NRC) has issued a resounding call to action for Nigerians to rise, rescue, and salvage their nation. The recent Supreme Court ruling, delivered on October 26, 2023, has generated significant controversy as it affirmed Bola Tinubu as the president of Nigeria, despite allegations of forgery, falsehood, drug trafficking, and perjury. The court's decision to overlook these allegations has raised concerns about the integrity of Nigeria's judiciary system and the fairness of justice. During their global press conference on October 26, 2023, themed "The State of the Nation and a Call to Rescue Nigeria," the National Rescue Congress, represented by its coordinator team, Pastor Emmanuel Ehem Esquire, and the Chief Olai Adegbenga, Adeniji expressed deep disappointment in the Supreme Court's judgment. They stated that it reflects a blunted disregard for justice, equity, and constitutionality. The NRC emphasized that the judgment is a dark stain on Nigerians' legal judiciary and questions the integrity of the country's constitution, democracy, and justice system. The group stressed that when a state diverts from the path of constitutionality and morality, it becomes the duty of citizens to rise, echoing Thomas Jackson, a famous quote, "When injustice becomes a law, resistance becomes a duty." The Congress called for civil disobedience as an instrument of restoration, asserting that it is a tool to realign the nation's values and resurrect the spirit of democracy. They warned both Bola Tinubu and the judiciary that the judgment, based on what they deemed technical nonsense, serves personal interests over the common good, which is contrary to the essence of law. The NRC argued that legality alone does not determine the legacy of a law or judgment. They cited the example of Adolf Hitler actions in Germany, which were legal but considered immoral. The group stressed that Nigerian struggle is not solely against legality but against the compromise of the Constitution, the Electoral Act, the justice system, and the moral fabric of the nation. So guys, what's your take on this? Let's hear from you. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section.